The Yakuza PSP game Like a Dragon Black Panther has finally reached Western fans, as Team K4L has finished the fan translation for the game.
What's more is that this patch translates everything: story, minigames, sub-stories, multiplayer, and eventually, the hostess minigame.
Welcome to NecroNews, the show where we recap the hottest gaming news from the last week.
If you weren't here for the live stream on Saturday...
Arson.
How's arson a thing? Memberships are now open. So if you'd like to support the channel, consider becoming a member to unlock some neato perks. Also, there's a small announcement at the end of the video, so you have to watch it. Don't leave.
Going back to Yakuza though, it's worth to note that you'll need a copy of the PSP game backed up to your computer to apply the patch, as Team K4L is not distributing any copyrighted content because piracy is wrong.
Actually, speaking about how bad and wrong piracy is, the Xbox 360 store will be closing down after July 24th, 2024. Meaning approximately 220 games will disappear from the store. Forever.
If you've ever purchased a game before, you'll be able to download the game still, and that likely won't change. What does change, however, is the ability to buy games.
Which means that unless you buy it sometime within the next year, you'll never get to play games such as Double Dragon 2, Wander of the Dragons, Schizoid, and Wing Commander Arena. All three of those are fantastic games that will likely never come around. Again, ever, and that sucks.
Luckily, many of the games that will be lost on the digital storefront are available via the backwards compatibility program on Xbox One, or have physical releases.
I'm actually curious about what you guys think. A lot of these games are going to be really badly made, not good games, but does that exempt them from archiving?
I think all games should be archived forever.
even Shower with My Dad Simulator. What about games such as Fantasy Adventure or Car?
Or why not?
I'm actually not joking. Those are games that exist.
No, I figured. I mean, sure.
Really? Okay.
That's the thing. I'm sure someone out there maybe is probably like, remember that weird obscure game that I found one time? I feel like I want to play that at least one more time before I die, you know?
Yeah, you know what? Fair. Okay, fair. In a sort of weird twist of events, but not really, Netflix has decided to venture into game streaming.
I don't find it to be that surprising, but anyway, it seems that a small number of UK and Canadian users have access to the game beta. So far, Oxenfree and Mining Adventure are available, both of which are very casual games.
That's probably a good thing, because right now the service is only available to people on TVs. PC gaming comes later. What that means is that players who don't have a controller to play with their TV have to use their remotes to play, which is weird.
I guess this is more like the aftermath of Bandersnatch. Remember that?
What do you mean?
The Choose Your Own Adventure TV show, remember?
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, like the aftermath.
Like you're saying it's them moving on past Bandersnatch and adapting what they learned?
Yeah. We think that as long as Netflix keeps more cinema games,
I wrote that. Don't agree with me on that. If you don't agree with me on that, you can change it, but I think you would agree with me on that.
Unless they were trying to become the next YouTube or whatever.
No, they're trying to become the next Stadia.
I don't know what Stadia is.
No,
I figured that's the point. I think I've heard of it. You talk about it once or twice.
We talked about it. We
once or
reported
twice,
on it.
yeah.
It's Google's gaming device.
Oh, right. We think that as long as Netflix keeps to more cinematic games, they actually might have a chance of success, seeing as it's not so far removed from their current audience. Also, as a small side note, Overwatch executive producer Chaco Sony is working on a AAA game for Netflix, so take that for what it's worth.
Which ain't a whole lot.
No, it's not. It's Overwatch. An update to the Pokemon Company's apparent uncredited use of fan music that we spoke about in the last video. It seems that all three Pokemon Presents for UK, US, and Japan have been removed and re-uploaded with new music.
Of course, this makes the Pokemon Company look a little bit suspicious, especially when you take into account designs that are so similar, like this and this. But I don't know, what do you guys think?
And in other Pokemon news, media outlet Comic Book stated that a quote from Chief Operating Office Takada Utsumiya could mean that they're discussing potentially not doing yearly releases to increase the quality of future games.
I think we're still operating in that way, but there's more and more conversations as the development environments change about how we can continue to do this, while making sure that we're ensuring really quality products are also being introduced. Which, if this is to believe, or rather hoped for, then good. Because, man, I've been playing Scarlet, and it's just a not good game.
I also haven't touched Violet since my last stream of it. But anyway, what do you guys think about the Pokemon Company? Are they even worth trusting to deliver a good game anymore? Let us know.
League of Legends have revealed a new character chroma for Cosmic Djinn called Erasure. Which, like, whatever, it's League of Legends. They have skins and recolors of skins and accessories and backgrounds and just whatever.
But yeah, essentially, for those who don't know, a chroma is a recolor of an existing skin. Sometimes there are slight modifications, but in general, they're just a nice skin recolor. So what could possibly be so bad about this recolor?
It's in League of Legends.
Yes, but also, it costs $200.
You can only get this recolor through buying 30 Dark Cosmic Erasure capsules. Each capsule costs 750 RP, which is about $7 a pop. Which, if you do the math, you'll quickly find that you need 22,500 RP, or
$200.
Okay, but I mean, it must be a really nice recolor, right? To be $200. Yeah?
Nope. It makes you red. It just makes you red. That's it.
The age of AI is absolutely here, and it's here to stay. So much so that Hi-Rez Studios, the studio that made Paladins and Smite, and they also killed Tribes Ascent, has been discovered to have an AI contract in place that could be easily misused.
Brought up by Twitter user Henry Schrader, it shows that any VA that worked for Hi-Rez would first have to sign an NDA before seeing the contract. And upon signing the contract, could have their voice lines used to create a double in the event of a talent's death or incapacity that leaves the talent unable to perform at any foreseeable time.
Which caused the CEO to say, hey, don't believe everything on the internet. And then he posted the contract in full.
This kind of blew up in his face since it only helped prove Henry's point.
Many users have pointed out that the terms of the contract are very vague and could be interpreted as pretty much anything the company wants.
And they've since modified the contract to clarify that they will no longer use AI, period. We have a good handful of friends who are professional voice actors, and we know at least one of them was really upset about a contract like this. But what do you guys think? Would using AI be fair use of the company? I think in the case of someone's death or the inability to continue and fulfill their contract, I think that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true. And to fulfill a contract, or if they got an estate consent, it lets the estate profit from someone's voice after they die, which means they can keep providing for their family even after death. So yeah, I guess I agree. I don't know. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Well then, here are all the games coming out this week, and there are a lot of them. You got Immortals of Avum, Witch Spring R, which Ellie, I think you would enjoy. Blasphemous 2, and Armored Core 6, baby. Finally. God, I've been waiting so long. Anyway, instead of doing a Buried Alive banger this week, we instead wanted to show off a little teaser trailer for something coming soon.
That's right, we'll be hosting a monthly wrestling event where YouTube and Coffee members will have the ability to nominate fighters to participate in the story-driven wrestling event, where pretty much anything can happen. So don't forget to subscribe for more info.
And here's the schedule for next week. Expect a few Gorilla streams of Baldur's Gate 3, because why the hell not? Ellie will be continuing her Bloodborne stream, and we'll be finishing Injustice. So that's everything this week. We'll also be doing another VTuber Bab this week, so keep an eye out for that. But until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.